Zombie Awards. Today we're going to be looking at the best zombie maps of 2022, all made by the community, by modders, and literally just some of these are, oh. Hey, yo, that one was a little much right there. But for real, every single map in this list, I already know. I haven't even watched it yet. We're gonna be reacting to this. I know every single map in this list that Conjora has put together is going to be an absolute chef's kiss banger because there are so many good custom zombies maps that have come out in the year 2022. And just in this year alone, we have had Call of the Dead remaster. We've had literally some of the best faithful just remakes of maps. It's absolutely insane. I guess we're getting right into it.
Tremendously good job at accurately recreating or paying tribute to existing fan favorite material. And the runners-up for 2022 are Angry Giant.
Oh, this was the giant, but with like insane bosses. This was the very two
Panic
that we
Center.
played. Panic Center was an absolute banger
Overload.
as well. Overload was the transit one. Wait,
and the bonus
wins?
runner-up, Void Expanse.
Also incredible. Wait, which one wins?
The winner, as I imagine everyone watching this video would expect, is Call of the Dead Remastered. Releasing right at the very end of 2022 on New Year's Eve, Sean, aka Copford, has delivered the 2022 on his promise to bring us a faithful Call of the Dead remaster, whilst also adding some very nice sprinkles on top. We got the Black Ops 1 guns, we got the Black Ops 1 zombie models, we've of course got the main map itself with a fully functional Easter egg just like the old one. But most impressive of all is that Call of the Dead back in 2011 was known to be a map that had such a good, strong sense of atmosphere. And somehow these guys have managed to encapsulate that exact atmosphere and bring it in a fresh, updated way.
Dude, literally just the fact that you can play this on Black Ops 3 is like an incredible miracle. It's such an accomplishment. This absolutely deserves it. Also, Conjora absolutely deserves the credit for putting this together. He's an amazing custom zombies creator as well. If you guys want to go subscribe to him, the link down below in the description. Please go subscribe to him.
Moving on to the next category,
we
have best mod. After all, maps aren't everything, and sometimes a good mod can really elevate the game. In this category, we only have 3 runners-up, and they are Zombie Royale.
I still haven't played this. It's a
Pegasus.
PR for zombies. I need to check it out.
The Pegasus Zombie Plus mod.
It was insane.
But the winner of this category is the Reaper Collection. Served with or without Modern Warfare remastered weapons, this mod is basically a bunch of other mods compiled into one. There's the Chaos mod, which inflicts a random effect every 30 seconds that can completely change the way the game is played. There's Gun Game. There's also Gum Game, which is basically Gun Game, but instead of different guns, you get different gobble gums. Damn, that's a mouthful, but it couples very well with the fact there are a bunch of custom gobble gums made specifically for this mod, as well as small quality of life features like unlimited mega gums, the ability to spawn with whatever configurations you want, and even freaking emotes ported from Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4. Reaper did a really great job with this mod, and it's definitely worth checking out if you haven't done so already.
We on this channel, we know a thing or two about the chaos mod. Bam, run all the chaos videos right here. All right.
To maps, and it is the best Easter egg. Having a good Easter egg in a map is actually quite the challenge. It requires decent map design to couple itself with some phenomenal ideas. And the runners-up for this year are Overload.
Overload was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Seatown, you fought the Archon at the end. Dark Plan, also insane. I literally just failed that one. Mori Rebirth was insane as well.
But the winner is Westland, one of the only maps I've seen in recent memory where players have the choice between 2 different boss fights. Westland by Planet does a phenomenal job of getting the balance of steps right. It doesn't feel too long, it doesn't feel too tedious. The steps themselves feel like they make sense and they diversify themselves from one another so that you don't feel like you're going round in circles. And it's just a joy to play because the map surrounding it is so much fun. Both boss fights are distinct and unique, and even so much as activating the Pack-a-Punch in this map feels engaging and enjoyable. And I'll say it again, it has 2 boss fights, bro. It has 2 boss fights.
That's
it's a solid map. If you haven't checked it already, download it from the description right now. Coming on to our next category now, we have Best Small Map. This award is dedicated to those compact survival experiences, and the runners-up for this year are Solus.
I don't know if I played this
Night of the Living Dead.
Night of the Living Dead. Is that
Katana.
the Five Nights at Freddy's one? Wait, we definitely played that one. I remember that one.
Shugeki.
We definitely definitely played that one. That was the creepy
But the
one we
winner
played.
this year is Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Now, what's interesting about this is I don't even play Five Nights at Freddy's. I've pretty much not experienced it at all, but you don't have to enjoy
This
the
Easter egg
absolutely
was so
freaking
cool,
bonkers
too.
weapons and features found in this map.
They
We've
had
got
the
weapons from
BFG.
Doom. We've got weapons from Apex Legends. Like, everything you're seeing on screen is in Black Ops 3 Zombies. We've even got a custom HUD and a very nice, simple survival map layout. It's a very nice looking, incredibly addictive map, and you're going to find yourself wanting to pack a punch pretty much every gun you come across because a lot of them have some special features. To top it all off, it's also got some unique drop mechanics and a few extra surprises and little Easter eggs along the way. Deadshot and Mikey Ray did a phenomenal job with this map, and it's definitely one to play whether or not you're a fan of Five Nights at Freddy's. Moving on, we have the best looking category. Naturally, as you'd expect, this award goes to the maps that just kind of knock it out the park visually. Now, this is a subjective category. My perspective of what constitutes a very good looking map might differ from yours, but regardless, these are the runners-up. The Damned of the Moor 3.
Oh yeah, Damned of the Moor.
Call of the Dead Remastered.
Call of the Dead Remastered.
Astoria.
Yeah. Honestly, before we go even farther, if you could just turn the fog off on Call of the Dead Remastered, that hits. That hits, which you can in this mod.
Void Expanse.
Void Expanse was
And a bonus runner-up, Shugeki. But the winner, naturally, is Mori Rebirth. I think most people tend to agree with this. Mori Rebirth has just got that balance of nice, bright lighting with a very generous amount of saturation, but most of all, the use of natural light is really what sets this map apart. Even in interiors where you can see light flooding through windows, it just feels very complete and very professional. The use of foliage from natural environments blended seamlessly with destructive indoor locales. This map isn't even a one-trick pony that relies on one scene. Everywhere you step, everywhere you go, it remains the same level of consistent, good lighting and phenomenal detail. The reality is Mori Rebirth by Emox is one of, if not the most gorgeous Call of Duty custom zombies map on the workshop as it stands. And with that, we can hop on to the next award, which is Best Seasonal Map. A pretty self-explanatory one, dedicated to maps that are themed around a particular time of year, say for example Halloween maps or Christmas maps. So here's our runners-up. Katano.
Absolutely.
Five Nights at Freddy's 3.
Again, great Halloween
Nightmare
one.
Cabin.
Nightmare Cabin. This one was the small
Halloween
one,
Island.
Halloween Island. I don't know if I
But
played
the winner
Halloween
has
Island.
to be Hearthstone Tavern.
Yes,
now, I've never played World of Warcraft, but if I did, this map would give me a f***ing It just has so many references, and not all of them are just simple interacts with fun character quotes. We're talking functional weapons. We're talking enemy types from World of Warcraft. We're talking a complete visual overhaul in the map design to resemble the game, and even having artifacts from the game embed themselves in the main Easter egg, which by the way has you fight off the Lich King. All of this wrapped in a pretty Christmas bow, and there are so many cool technical things about this map that I just want people to download it and experience it for themselves. But as this is coming from Sphinx, the same person who developed that Minecraft map that I've showcased and live streamed that a lot of people are excited about. With that in mind, you can kind of draw reference to the level of quality we're expecting here. It's even got weapons from Star Wars just for the hell of it. Definitely a fun map worth downloading. Moving forward, we have the Technical Achievement Award. This award goes to creators and creations that do something seriously impressive. Whether that's create something in a short span of time, execute something that's completely outside of the box altogether, or just create something that's overwhelmingly impressive in general. The runners-up for 2022 are Five Nights at Freddy's 3.
That one just has some great coding.
Hearthstone Tavern.
Again, literally don't even need to say anything about that. We just played it. It was so good. Dark Plane, you get to play as a zombie. Sea-Town was the runner-up. What's going to win?
But the winner is actually Call of the Dead Remastered. Now, some people are going to be wondering why a remaster has made it to the Technical Achievement Award. And to understand why, you must first understand that remasters like this are not a simple case of just ripping a map from an older game.
Like I'm sure he's about to say it, but the man literally did what an entire zombie team did. Again, he had the layout, he had what he was going to do. But technically, he remade Black Ops 1 in Black Ops 3, which is a
and porting it to Black Ops 3. If it were that simple, we'd be seeing a lot more faithful remasters on the workshop. But no, what Sean the map creator would have had to do is painfully recraft by hand the entire map and desperately try to make it as close to the original as possible. There are some map creators that I've spoken to who might actually argue that in some ways at least, faithfully remastering an older map poses more of a challenge than creating something entirely original. This is because of the pressure that there is to get it right right, and what qualifies this Call of the Dead remaster for this award is not just that the map feels one-to-one, but the atmosphere, as I mentioned earlier, feels one-to-one. And that, to me, is the most impressive part. Because to me, that's something that Treyarch themselves failed to do with Zombie Chronicles.
Dude.
You take a map like Verrückt, where you've played the Black Ops 1 and World at War versions of that map, and then when you play the Black Ops 3 version, that atmosphere just isn't present. But what Sean has managed to do is actually take this fan favorite classic,
Dude,
even update.
I mean, a little bit of shots fired at Treyarch there for not getting the atmosphere right, but he's total. I have never thought about this. Dude, he's totally right. Verrückt was like nothing atmosphere-wise compared to the original. I think it was the guns. I think the guns are the most important part about remakes. You have to have the guns from the old
and
ones,
add new features,
So
yet
important,
still
man.
preserve and encapsulate the very essence of what made it a fan favorite map in the first place. I'm talking those classic ambient sounds, the lighting, the fog, the finer details, the sound design as a whole. Faithfully restoring that, doing something that Treyarch couldn't even do themselves, is why I believe this map more than deserves the technical achievement award.
He's
But
right,
moving
you know,
on to the final
let him cook.
3 categories of the
Let him
video,
cook.
we come up to most creative.
Ooh.
Another self-explanatory award. This one goes out to the creators that thought outside of the box. The runners-up
This is a
are
great Wonder
Hearthstone
Weapon,
Tavern,
too. I mean, yeah.
Dark
Incredible
Plan.
map. Dark Plan, also incredible.
The Damned of the Moor 3,
The End of the More 3, also
Westland.
such a good Easter egg. Westland, also amazing.
but winning this category is Infection. This is effectively a
Infection.
modernized remaster of Hotel, a custom map from World at War. But the reason why
what?
it wins the
Wait.
most creative award is actually because it is the only zombies map in general that I feel like accurately depicts what zombies would have been like if it stayed in the same story arc as the official Black Ops 3 campaign story. It's set in
Wait,
a
I don't think I've
coalescence
ever even
facility
played
using
this.
Black Ops 3 DLC weapons, various ambient noises from the Black Ops 3 campaign. Even what the zombies wear remains consistent with the map, but what really makes it creative is the Easter egg. You effectively interact with these panels and you're beamed to one of multiple different scenarios.
Wait,
one set of
what?
scenarios will have you survive using exo movement in a very
What?
confined space.
Okay, well, I can't really fully say what I was about to say whenever I was about to say... Anyway, words. So what I was going to pick is something like this. The most modded zombies map. You basically like went in here and crafted, and then you came out and you had to take out the zombies and just get...
I don't know what that is.
Resources. There was like different things you had to do in the map to beat it. It was super long.
like
It was
it's
super
working pretty
engaging.
darn well.
But now that I'm looking at it, it came out in 2021. So literally ignore everything that I just said. Kajora's right.
These spaces
Kajora's-
are pretty unique and offer a different level of verticality. What you could also
I need
end
to
up
try
in
this
is
map
a
out, though.
free run parkour session, also using exo movement, where you have to get from point A to B within the time limit. Utilizing these mechanics in Zombies feels really fresh, really
Wait, I
new,
need to
and
try this
theme-wise it
map
feels
out,
exactly
man.
like the kind of map you would have expected to unlock by beating the Black Ops 3 campaign. And I feel like
Instead of
that's a
that
void
crafting
that
mode
just
we got.
hadn't been filled, and so I feel like Infection by Vorteron deserves the Creativity
I need to
Award.
check this
Next
one
up,
out.
the Most
What?
Addicting Award. Again, a subjective category. These are just maps that I find myself
Office.
consistently coming back to. Seatown,
Seatown, incredible.
Astoria,
Astoria, also incredible. I think I need
Five
to play
Nights at
Astoria.
Freddy's 3, Call of the Dead Remastered.
Okay.
But winning this category is a map that might have 2021 stamped on it, but didn't go public until 2022, and that is Void Expanse. I
Void Expanse.
freaking love this map so
It's
much.
so
What it
good.
effectively is Revelations meets Ascension in a way that's just as beautiful as you imagine. It uses weapons ported from Killing Floor, which is also a spicy touch. It's got a small, simple Easter egg. It's got the Lunar Landers. It's got that
the
G4
shotgun
spinny thing.
sucks.
It's got the Gigant Laser Beam eye trap from Gord Crovey. But just
Oh,
more
you
to
can
the
shoot the
point, it's a
windows?
map you'll just
I don't think I've ever tried
consistently
that.
want to go back to just because of how fun it is to just casually play. It's got a simple,
Also, never
memorable
got that
layout.
ray gun,
Unlocking
just
all
a
the things
single
that's
ray gun.
necessary
That's
to kick
awesome.
back and get stuck in with survival is nice and easy to do. It's just a no-nonsense, good-looking, brilliant map to play.
All right,
So hats
Mr.
off to
Rough
Renegade
Waffles.
for making it.
Chill.
The custom
Chill,
box as
Mr.
well is
Rough
one of my
Waffles.
favorite things about it, and it definitely deserves this Most Addicting Award because it's the map I've probably played the most this entire year. And now we come to the final category, Map of the Year. Now, like with the Reese Declassified from last year, from the main map perspective, we will be excluding any faithful remasters from consideration.
Okay, so-
Taking areas or drawing inspiration from existing Treyarch maps is fine, but maps that are fundamentally a remaster will not be
Do not
considered
count.
for Map of the
Dude,
Year.
I mean-
If they were, though, I think we know who won 2022. But regardless, here are the runners-up.
Okay.
Astoria,
Astoria. I need to play Astoria, man. There's a
Westland.
werewolf. Westland. also incredible.
Void Expanse.
Void Expanse, incredible. These are all runners up. What
Damned
lens?
of the Maw 3.
Damned of the Maw 3, also nuts.
But the winner is actually Mori Rebirth. Now, initially, the Easter egg for this map was so long that it actually kind of put me off playing it. But upon revisiting it for the purpose of making this video, I realized a few things. Firstly, if you're someone who does enjoy a long quest in zombies, then this map is perfect for you. Secondly, the boss fight is really fun to do. And thirdly, this map does function as a survival experience. The Pack-a-Punch and the power is not too tedious to turn on. And once you know what you're doing, you can have a real fun time playing this map casually. The weapons are ported from Black Ops 4, but they have inspect animations and the textures and general balancing feels top notch. The Pack-a-Punch camos are nice. The visuals in general, as we touched on earlier, are absolutely phenomenal for this map. The map layout is very expansive, offering a variety of different environments, and also there's a heavy hit of nostalgia to go with areas paying homage to Transit, as well as featuring a take on the lost elemental upgrades of Shangri-La's baby gun, along with some other Ether Story references to go with it, bringing all of those elements into one place and coupling it with some of the most beautiful vistas in custom zombies. Mori Rebirth truly deserves this award. And with that, we reached the end of the video. There are so many maps I wanted to feature, but truth be told, 2022 was a lot more busy for custom zombies than I actually thought, and there are some incredible maps coming out in 2023, which I've touched on in my upcoming maps video, which I'll link on screen right now. If you haven't checked it out, I highly recommend you do so. But that's been all from me.
Also, make sure y'all go check out Conjura. He is the one who put all this together. He's an absolute legend. Great custom zombies content. And most importantly, thank you to the map makers who literally make all of this possible. Without the map makers, we cannot even we can't even fathom what zombies would be like without the map makers. We'd still be playing the same old couple maps over and over and over. It literally blows my mind that zombies community is literally held up by custom mappers, and you can't change my mind about that. Custom mappers, you are the backbone of the zombies community. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart and from the bottom of everybody's heart who still watches these zombies videos. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Check out Conjura. Check out all the maps. I'll see you all in the next one, and peace.